Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Threadheads podcast. I'm your host, Anui, and today we are joined by the one, the only. We got Spectre Falling on the fucking show.
What's up,
Welcome.
everybody?
Yeah, fucking glad to have you, man. It's
Glad to be here.
yeah. No, I'm really stoked. It's yeah. No, let's get right into it. So
Let's go.
I really need to hear your story. So how did you get started in the music? Or when did you start?
I probably started playing music. I like growing up as a kid. Like my parents got us like little toy guitars and stuff, and like just pretty much since then, I've always had something around me to make noise. And probably right around like 14, 15, my parents got me a drum set and got my brother a guitar. And pretty much from then on, we were a punk band, and we had no songs. We were terrible at our instruments, but I don't know. And then at some point, we needed a bass player and a singer, so I just jumped from drums to bass and vocals, and I've been in and out of local bands pretty much all my life. Punk bands, metal bands, just a couple ska bands, and then I don't know. Probably like 3 years ago, I started getting into like hip hop, and I've kind of always listened to it, but I tried to actually start doing it and started making beats and just jumped out there by myself and was like, let's see if I can do it by myself. And here I am today.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. I mean, it's yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned the punk thing there because that really sort of seeps in on your tracks in a sense that I noticed from listening today. So, um,
I'm glad.
yeah, no, that's awesome. So what does your writing process look like?
Um, a lot of times, like, I usually write notes in my phone, and like, I'll something will go through my head, and I'll be like, okay, that's a cool little four lines in a song, and I'll put it down, and then later, usually when I get home from work or something, chilling out in the car, watching something on the iPad, I'll start looking through my notes at those little pieces and just start building off of those, and sometimes they'll end up building onto each other, and before you know it, I've got like a good chunk of like tons of words, and I'm like, hey, that can go over a beat, and then I pretty much try to find any beat. I don't know. I don't really write to any like rhythm or anything, so my lyrics I can just kind of stamp on top of anything. How I try to find how it'll fit. But I don't know. It's worked so far. There's a couple songs where I'm like, you can't. It just the lyrics will not fit, so you just gotta move on and put some new lyrics on it. But I don't know. For the most part, just whatever it comes, I throw it in my notes.
All right, so it's usually the words, the lyrics that comes first before the music, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm completely the opposite way around. So I'm impressed by people that can do that because I just feel like it's twice as hard for me at least. But yeah. Um so how does the process look like for you to like when you create a song, when you record and all that kind of stuff? I mean, you mentioned something interesting before the stream that you do most of it in your car.
Yeah, well, right here most of the time. Like I said, I'll write the lyrics right here. I usually have the iPad where it is right now, watching something on there, and like I have a song right now in the works. I've been rewatching Dragon Ball Z, so I have a song called Super What, and it's about just a fight between Goku and Vegeta. There's a couple sound clips from the show, and I don't know, it's fun. I was like, let's try to do something with that. Recorded that, and later me and my girlfriend are gonna go out in this cornfield. I'm gonna like stand there like a Super Saiyan, and I'm gonna try to get some AI to get me a good album cover of me going Super Saiyan.
All
And
right.
like it's just pretty much right here in the car. Get the beat. I tried to source a anime type beat and found something I liked and was like, okay, I've been into Daddy Fat Snaps recently. He has a song called Guts, and it's about the Berserk anime. And I don't know, I tried to kind of hone in on that flow and that aggression and stuff. And I was like, all right, Dragon Ball Z would be the perfect thing to write about with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's I went through your some of your catalog, and I feel like is anime music, is that a thing? Is that coming up? Is that something that's on the rise?
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's like underground still or if it's on the rise, but anime rap is like definitely in my world huge right now. Like Cam Steady is like really fucking holding it down in the anime rap. Like I said, Daddy Fat Snaps, Peso Pete. There's so many. Like I've featured with a kid. I'm 19. I guess he'd probably fall into there too. Like I don't know. It just sounds like or it's just fun. Oh, cool. It looks like my Timu order is showing up right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah. No worries. So yeah, I listen to your vocals and they sound fantastic. I mean, given the fact that you record in a car, but I mean, isn't it almost ideal acoustic treatments in a sense in a car?
I think so. Like it's a small car, it's a Kia Rio, so like there's
Yeah.
not much space for the sound to bounce around in. And I think that honestly gives me like just like the perfect little sound cell to sit in. If there's nothing going on outside, like if it's raining or there's cars around, like it's over. I can't record anything.
All right. Yeah, I see. Yeah, no, that's really fucking interesting, honestly. Um, so I want to get into to your production style. So, um, I know you I know you told me that you sometimes you look for a beat and sometimes you actually create your own beat.
Yeah.
What makes you want to create your own beat rather than looking for one?
Initially, up until like my last like three albums and the last few singles or so, I've made all the beats by myself because I had this like if I do it myself, I don't have to worry about anyone ever coming at me over copyrights or having to split costs or anything like that. But I don't know. I put out my Revenant album. I started sourcing beats on, and most people just want like a percentage of the royalties if they show up and like credit on the song. And once I realized that, I was like, well, I can put more of my time and focus that into the writing aspect and kind of flex that more than I can on the beat because like I can make a beat, but like there's so many better producers out there that I'd rather work with that like I just like I just want to jump on your music and write bars for that. Once I realized that it's not as hard to do that, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna just get involved with as many people as I can at this point.
Yeah, teach a man to fish, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's yeah, no, I recognize that, but I find it so hard to come up with lyrics and shit for music. So I really admire people that are good at it and can do it on a consistent basis. So, but since you have so many tracks out, like what do you actually leave out? Do you leave anything out?
um, I've I have like I said, I grew up in like the punk scene, and like I have a ton of material that has never seen the light of day, but I don't physically have the ability to like track the guitar, the bass, and the drums and stuff right now. So like that is just hanging out in the dark forever. Or well, not forever, but for the time being. So like there's tons of that. But like as far as like hip hop and anything that I can put over like a beat, I don't have a lot that like I don't know, I just kinda create as it comes. I don't know. Like right now, I feel like I don't have enough lyrics banked, and it's making me a little nervous. But I'll get to it. I don't know because I have a lot of beats that I want to work with from a few different producers. I'm working with Mainframe right now. Still, I've got a few songs from Witchy and the Coven that I'm working with him on, and like I don't know. I always get to this point where I'm like, oh my god, have I ran the well dry? Am I not gonna be able to write? But I don't know. It seems to come. So
Yeah, no,
but with
that's
the beats I get real frustrated sometimes with the beats trying to make them because like with the lyrics I can write whatever I want, I can bend it however I want. I'm real comfortable with that. With the beats I'm not positive on like how to change the way something sounds, how to do this, like the time signatures and stuff. I'm just like, I don't know, it sounds neat and I'm gonna just sing over it.
yeah. No, that's what matters. If it sounds good, it sounds good, and
Yep.
I don't really fuck around with time signatures or anything like that. It's like it's 4 by 4. If it's 120, it's 120. If it's 100 BPM,
Yep.
it's 100 BPM. Because I think we all have sort of an internal BPM.
Yep.
When we either play or when we sing or when we rap or whatever. So I've noticed mine is very close to 120. So it's rarely I go below it. But yeah, it's interesting to mess around with that kind of stuff as well. Um, so what would you if you were to what do you look for in a beat when you create it or
um
when
I
you're trying to find it?
usually because I start with the lyrics, I usually try to try to find something that's gonna convey what the lyrics are about at the same time. Like with I'm trying to think here. I've been working with Slaughterhouse Music for I've got another EP in the works with him and a guy named Samurai Khan. And one of the songs that like I'm a big fan of it. It's honestly I think it's just like an electronic pop song that we've recorded, but like I said, I couldn't get the lyrics to work, couldn't get the lyrics to work, and then I just rewrote some lyrics and we've changed it, and now it's like this awesome, fucking amazing song that I didn't even know was possible. And like, I don't know, it's just it's wild.
Yeah. But when you write lyrics, is it the rhythm or the meaning of the words, or what do you pay most attention to?
Probably like the meaning of the words, like with the Dragon Ball Z when the beat is real, it's punchy, it's tight, it has an attitude, it's aggressive, and like the lyrics are matching. They're aggressive, they're spiteful, they're like salty. So I want something that's going to be in the same realm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. At the same time, though, like I have other songs that like the beat is super happy and the lyrics are horrible. It's sad and mean or whatever. So I don't know. I guess it all
Yeah.
just depends on the mood. The mood is probably the best way to put it.
Yeah. No,
Like the
it's
mood of the beat and the lyrics have to match.
yeah. Yeah, I think yeah, it's interesting because sometimes you can find very happy songs that sound happy, but the lyrics are devastating,
Yep.
you know. So I wonder, I can't really think of a rap song where I hear the it has either or, but yeah, maybe that would be something cool to try out. I'm yet to do it myself, but yeah. But yeah, that's amazing. So um I'm gonna take one subscriber question from Big Snow. Shout
Oh
out.
yeah.
Since we're in the
Love
middle
Big
of
Snow.
yeah, no, he's dope. So since we're in the middle of this, so how do you manage to release so much music?
Um, like I said, I record everything in here, and I'm very limited on like when I have time alone. Like it's pretty much like I might get 30 minutes here, I might get an hour there. So I have it like I'll listen to all the beats while I'm at work. I'll keep a headphone in, and then I'll pretty much just run through my lyrics in my head and see what fits where and get myself ready. So when I have that little 10-minute window, open band lab, throw on the headphones, boom, get it done. And like that's pretty much it. Like I think I get so much done because I feel like I have like I don't know, it feels like I don't have time to do it. So I gotta get it done now.
All right. But do you do the mixing process and mastering as well, or?
Yep.
Okay.
A lot of the mastering, if I work with another producer, like Slot usually masters all of our tracks, and he's got a better ear for that than me. But as far as mastering goes, like a lot of the time BandLab has like a little master AI thing that'll help you kind of show you what you're doing, and I'll just run it through that and do a basic master for it.
Yeah.
And the mixing, usually I'll take the track once I have the track how I want it to sound in, like if it's mine, I have it how I want it to sound in GarageBand. I'll export it, take that into BandLab, and then put the vocals on that and make sure that the vocals and the instruments all sound good, and then we'll master that together.
That's nice. Yeah, it's yeah, that's my least favorite part of the process because it's just about to be released and then you
Yep.
sort of I don't know, second guess yourself. But
Yeah, you're like, oh, I heard something that I don't know if I like.
yeah, on a really shitty pair of headphones that are meant for Skype or some shit, you know. So
Yeah.
but I mean it's
Listen to it in the car and six different sets of headphones. You're like, all right, it's good,
yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, that's why you recording in the car is starting to make so much more sense to me now because that's a
Yep.
place you can try it out as well. So if it sounds good in the car, it's usually good for
Yep.
most systems. So
Just start the car, connect it, play it through, and be, oh man, the bass is way too loud. We'll go right back in.
yeah, no,
It's
that's
almost like my studio monitors.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I love it. I love it. Um, so I want to also talk about. I listened to one I really really liked from you guys. It was Freedom 35.
Oh yeah,
Uh, and the first thing I can say is you should really team up with Big Snow more. Uh,
I know. We
I
have so much more in store. Trust
yeah,
me.
yeah. No, because you dropping bars, dropping absolute bars there. So no, I
Thank
really
you.
no, it's really dope. I really like hip hop. I don't listen as much as I used to, but it's something it's one genre I really really enjoy. Um, so because your voices and yeah, you just work off each other so well, especially on that track. So but yeah, I'm looking forward to speaking to Big Snow as well eventually, since he
Oh, I'm looking forward to hearing it.
yeah, 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 fuck yeah. So I saw you released a few albums. Do you see a benefit in releasing albums over singles?
Um, Honestly, I think the only benefit I see with the albums over singles, and it's why I've been testing out albums, EPs, and singles. And I think the EP is the way to go because it can, like the numbers are going to go up regardless, but it can, if someone listens to the whole album, that's going to be 12 plays added to your who's listening right now and stuff, as opposed to just the one. And then they're going to go to another artist, or it's going to rotate in the Spotify. And so, like, I found with specifically with the Playing with Power, it's got 5 songs, and like today, I think we're right under 7K, and that was probably a week and 2 days ago we released that. So I think that the sweet spot is probably the 5 to 7 because it's not too much to doesn't feel intimidating. Like, oh, I don't want to sit here and listen to 12 songs, and then it's not just like, oh, there's the one song. So it's enough to keep you there, but also leave you wanting more. I don't know if I'm right, but
No,
here's hoping.
it does make a lot of sense, and I think with people's attention span these days, everyone's attention span, mine included, it's it feels, yeah, like you said,
Same.
it feels less intimidating, and but you sort of get a bigger vibe for it when it's like a 4 or 5 song kind of thing, so an increased play. So yeah, no, that makes total sense. Um, so do you have any specific influence, any favorite rappers?
Um, Honestly, it might come off like corny as shit, but like I fuck with Lil Dicky very hard. A lot of people don't really like Lil Dicky, but I honestly, if you give him the chance, listen to the dude's flow. His wordplay is amazing, and then like all the classics, like I don't know, Eminem, gotta respect that guy. BC Boys. Right now, me, Big Snow, and Mainframe are actually working on a EP in the style of the Beastie Boys. So that's gonna be really fun. Can't wait for that to come out.
Yeah.
And probably well, Juice World, Call Me Charisma. Trying to think, Suicide Boys. Just I don't know, tons of inspiration.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that drop with the Beastie Boys. I love those guys. They're really fun. But yeah, Lil Dicky is an interesting, but he has some mad flow. He has
Yep,
some absolute crazy.
he just dropped a new album probably like 2 months ago, I think, and it's phenomenal. I don't know, it's nothing like he did before. Just good shit. Love it. Very surprised with it.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the first track I heard with him was the one he featured with Snoop Dogg. I can't remember the name
Yep,
of it, where they had like a whole
I think it's
cartoon
like
kind of thing.
professional rapper or some shit.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
I remember. Yep,
yeah. That
yep.
that blew my mind. Have you ever seen or heard Harry Mack?
I've heard the name, but I honestly I couldn't tell you. I've listened to him.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna send you something after the pod.
Good.
He's arguably the best freestyle rapper in the world, and
I'm terrible at freestyle, so I respect the shit out of that. I will love to hear that.
it blows my mind when he does, and he does it in front of people, and he asks people for words and shit, and he just incorporate that to like a
Jesus.
cohesive bars, and he's making jokes, and he making like callbacks to something he said before, and just expanding it. It's
That's
just
fucking awesome, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I will send you that after. So
It is definitely something like I've never been able to freestyle. Like, I don't know, I have to write it down, have to build it in my head, rehearse it, know how it's gonna come out. I don't know.
yeah,
Mad respect for guys that can freestyle like that.
yeah. No, it's super crazy in my opinion. I just want to go back to one of your tracks. I know you just dropped the 430 44 hertz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to that today, and I found that track to be very unique. I found it to be it's like the Transformers formed a band when they were teenagers, kind of thing.
Hell yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So yeah, I was like, holy shit, this is different. This is so cool.
That's actually one of them that I made the beat for. So hell
Uh,
yeah, makes me feel good.
yeah, fuck yeah. That's amazing. So yeah, no, I love when I listen to music and I get visuals up like what's this movie? What am I watching here? So
I can see Transformers stomping around, lasers going off. Hell yeah.
yeah, playing super large electric guitars and shit,
Yep.
stomping their feet,
Yep.
making beats. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's amazing. Um, so I mean, you have you obviously have a lot of listeners on Spotify, and for me, you're doing really good numbers. So, is there any strategy behind that to get to that part, to get to those numbers?
Honestly, not really. I'm just I'm out here on threads, interacting with people, and trying not to spam my music too much. I don't know. I don't want to end up sounding like a commercial, but
Mhm.
just I think authentic interaction with people and like it humanizes you, and like I said, it makes you less threatening. They're like, "Yeah, I'll go check this guy out. He seems pretty cool," and then
Yeah.
that leads to them maybe finding a song they like, and hey, there we go.
Yeah, no, that's definitely seems to be the way. And I also feel a bit. It feels awkward to say, "Hey, come and listen to this," and just send links
Yeah,
and shit. And
yeah,
I'd rather have be friends with people, and
hmm,
then take it as it comes. So, and I think it's really much easier to support someone that is a cool person already.
exactly.
So it even brought. I feel like it broadens my horizon to s- a lot of music I wouldn't necessarily seek out myself. So
Same.
so it's really beneficial in that sense. Um. So what else do I have? So the collaborations, how much has that played a part in getting new listeners?
I honestly think that's played a huge part in getting me listeners. Like this time last year, no collabs. I think I was at like 46 or 47 followers on Spotify, and like right around like I would go over 100 monthlies and come down like a little here and there. But now, like since I've been collabing with like Sweet Apple, everybody else in the Loud Pack and stuff, like my monthlies steady stay around 100. I'm sitting at 121 like followers, and I just think it's the community that we've sort of put the framework up for, and I think we're actually building it now, and we're just all supporting each other. And it's pretty awesome. Like I can honestly say like most of the time when I listen to music now, most of the people that are in my ears are like those under 100 monthly listeners people, because they're like, I'm like, hey, that's my friend on Threads. Let me see what they're doing. Let's fucking go. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, and that's those are the people I look for. I can literally go to them and be like, love this track, and they can say thank you so much, and they just don't seem so far away.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I mean, it does make all the difference. I don't listen to anything outside of Threads now. And,
Yep, same.
honestly, it's like, I don't know, it's just what you said. You can just tell people it was really great. And, you have a different relationship with it when you can actually
Yep,
reach the person. So, but yeah, I think we're building a real community there. You know, it's
same. It's pretty amazing.
yeah, especially with the loud pack stuff. That's such a brilliant idea to have.
We're
And
trying.
yeah, so yeah, that's why I'm so surprised with everyone that comes into threads. Hey, let's build a community, and just hey, just they just want follows, really.
Yeah.
Those people. It's I don't know
Yep.
what it is. It's like it's not doing anyone any favors, really. And then
No, and I don't know how you can like feel good about like farming followers if like that's your goal. I don't know. It's like, oh, I've collected them all.
yeah. And I think, I mean, I can only speak for myself, but I feel like I interact with maybe 10% of my followers, and I have like 400 something. And it's
I
like
know that I
40.
have. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I have like 40 people I feel like are the regulars, or at least 49. I know there are 49 subscribers on the channel, so that's kind of how I keep count on the
Yep.
YouTube channel. So that's kind of how I keep count. So but yeah, social media is a weird thing for me.
Yes, it is.
It's yeah. I don't know. It's because I didn't do social media before this year, really. Like not at all. I have
Oh wow.
I have a messenger because I feel like it's so draining. So when I
I've always
when
like I don't know, I've been on there, but not really like trying to promote my music or anything. Like the last few years, I've try to transition all my social media into Spectre Falling and like make it all one home.
yeah, no, that makes sense. And I mean but yeah, it's I didn't realize there was so many people that were indie artists. I mean, if
Yeah.
but then it's unbelievable how many there are. And it's especially when you come to threads, you sort of you sort of realize quite quickly what actually works in terms of how you should conduct yourself there. So, and that's
Hmm.
and that's why it still surprises me when people are engagement farming, and
Yeah, I see it every day, and I'm like, you're still trying that?
yeah, and then once in a while you get a few people. Um I feel like it's a couple of times per month of people actually being supported and actually get with the program, so to speak, and
Yeah.
actually engage in a nice way, and that's just encouraging to actually listen to that person's music as well. So
Yep.
so yeah, so that's a big tip for everyone.
Yeah.
um, so how long does it usually take for you to finish a collaboration?
Um, the last one I did with Libby, literally those 5 songs I probably recorded in about 45 minutes. Like, I'd heard the beats, I'd had some lyrics that I had banked, and I was like, this is gonna work perfect. Had like a morning free and was like, all right, let's get it done. And those actually I recorded in a house. It's pretty crazy. It's the house that where we're putting together that we can move into eventually here soon, hopefully. We're almost there. But I was in the basement in that house. I was like, these acoustics sound a little nice, and I'm gonna jump in here and record some vocals in here. And it turned out pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, that's fucking great. Um, so do you have a dream collab?
Um, hmm. I think it'd be really cool to like do something with like the weekend or something. Just because like I'm a big fan of his music, but like I don't know. I don't know. I always try to do his shit on karaoke, and I'm like, oh, I can do it, and I really can't. And I try so hard, but like I don't know. Maybe if I'm in the same room with him, he can give me some tips, help me step my game up. I don't know. But like other than that, dream collabs like right now are just threads people. Honestly, want to do
Yeah,
more stuff with Big Snow. I'd love to work with Flan on something. I know we're very different though, so I don't even know what the hell we would do.
yeah, no, that
But
makes
I don't
sense.
know. Fun. Like I'd much rather work with somebody that I can direct message and just I don't know someone that I click with.
Yeah, yeah, no, that makes total sense. So, do you have any practical tips for people looking to collaborate?
Don't be scared to just message someone and ask. Honestly, that's what stopped me for so long. Is I was like, oh, they don't know who I am. I'm just some random dude on Spotify. No one's gonna want to do anything with me, or they're gonna ask me for money, and I don't have any money. But it never hurts to ask, and it never hurts to like just put like if you want a feature and you're not picky, honestly, like share a little bit of your track, say that you're looking for a feature, and there's people out there just like you that are scared to ask because they're scared they're not big enough or whatever, and they might message you and be like, "Hey, I'll jump on that." It's literally what's happened with me and Herd. I messaged him. He said something about a cowboy rap song, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it!" And there we go.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know,
amazing.
just be you and be authentic, and people pick up on that, and they'll usually be receptive and be into it.
Yeah, no, that's great advice. So, but do you usually come with an idea to that person, or you work that idea out between yourselves?
Um, sometimes there's an idea, sometimes there's not. Like with Big Snow with the Freedom 35, I was like, hey, I've got this rap song that's about Trailer Park Boys that has a lot of space on it. If you're interested, and he fucks with Trailer Park Boys, and he was like, I'd love to do it. So I was like, it's about Trailer Park Boys. Let's go. We got it together. But then I have other songs like I have an EP with Ama 19 I was talking about. It's called the Dispo Wars, and all the titles are like Star Wars like names, and none of the songs have anything to do with Star Wars. And it's just like basically half of the song is me rapping about like weed and shit, and half of the song is him rapping about like bitches and stuff. So it's like completely different lyrically, but it works.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, man. I'm really happy for your success, and I hope you're enjoying everything. Uh,
I'm trying.
yeah. Spectre, to be dead honest with you, we've been speedrunning this thing.
Hell yeah, it's what I
So
do.
yeah, no, I really appreciate it because I'm trying to make the episodes a little bit longer in less longer in duration every time. So
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm super happy you came on the pod though. So
I am very happy to be here.
yeah, no, I will have this episode out quickly. I mean, within the next few days because the
Let's go.
yeah. So I'm not gonna wait until next Thursday, that's for sure. So yeah, I'll probably have it out by Monday or so. I hope.
That's awesome.
So yeah, Spectre Falling, everybody. So thank you so much, man. This has been the Threadheads podcast. I'm Sinui. That's Spectre Falling. Please check him out on Spotify. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye, guys.